students, I'm Brooke Logan, another 8th grader at Transit, and I will be leading you today in the 2-minute devotions from the book of Ephesians. So Paul wrote this letter to the Ephesian churches while he was locked up in prison in Rome. While many were trying to understand and comprehend the fact that God would allow them to be locked up while they were serving God. But of course, Paul had a different perspective, and we're about to read all of this in the book of Ephesians, chapter 3, verses 1 through 7. When I think of all of this, I, Paul, a prisoner of Christ Jesus, for the benefit of you Gentiles, assuming by the way that you know, God gave me the special responsibility of extending His grace to you Gentiles. As I briefly wrote earlier, God Himself revealed His mysterious plan to me. As you read what I have written, you will understand my insight into this plan regarding Christ. God did not reveal it to previous generations, but now by His Spirit He has revealed it to His holy apostles and prophets. And this is God's plan, with Gentiles and Jews who believe the good news share equally in the riches inherited by God's children, with are part of the same body, and both enjoy the promise of blessings because they belong to Christ Jesus, by God's grace and mighty power. I have been given the privilege of serving Him by spreading this good news. What is this passage saying to us? Well, at times, Paul describes God's plan as mysterious. It's the best way of saying it's God's desire to save humanity, but it was beyond his understanding, and it was the best way possible of being mysterious. Here's some questions to think about. What does it mean to be one body, and why is it so important? Unity is so important these days, especially after the election. Paul considered it a privilege to be in prison for serving God. Why would he have that perspective? I think it's because he knew how important the gospel was. What is something practical you can do this week to spread the good news? Think about it. Take some time and do something practical, the way you think you can spread the good news. Alright, y'all. That's it for Transit today. Be sure to tune in this Friday for another edition. Alright, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.